This is Michiana's breaking news and weather station. MNC. On News Talk 95.3, 101.9 FM, and 1340 AM, your MNC Nation stations.
Good morning. Welcome to Tuesday. It is September the 17th, 2024. I'm John Zimney, the MNC News Center. The news getting started now with our top local stories. The very latest as a routine patrol took a dangerous turn Saturday night when shots were fired during a huge gathering in the Kroger parking lot on the 200 block of Chicago Avenue.
Officers rushed toward the sound of the gunfire just after 8:30 Saturday night. Eyewitnesses at the scene directed police to a male suspect who was found to be in illegal possession of a handgun. Another individual, described as wearing all black and a face mask, reportedly fled the scene before officers could arrive. That second possible suspect remains unidentified, according to authorities. Derek Decker, MNC News.
A 19-year-old man hospitalized after he was shot in Goshen. This happened early yesterday morning near Plymouth Avenue and South 15th Street. Police arrived at the scene but did not find the victim. Shortly afterward, though, Goshen Hospital notified dispatch that a 19-year-old man had been admitted with a gunshot wound. The victim was later transferred to Memorial Hospital where his condition was stabilized. And police had a heightened presence at South Bend schools yesterday as they investigated newly discovered social media threats. School resource officers are working alongside additional police and security personnel to make sure the safety of students and staff. At this time, the department says it's aware of multiple schools across the nation receiving similar threats. A man from Goshen's died at a hospital after he was hit by a motorcycle Saturday afternoon. Police have identified that man as 64-year-old Wade Regner. Now, they believe he walked in front of the motorcycle that was going north on County Road 13 in Elkhart County just before 6 that night. The bike was driven by a 51-year-old Goshen man. That man was taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. Hoosier lawmakers are pushing hard for better oversight of the buying and selling of American farmland.
The reason is because of concerns over foreign adversaries like China buying up U.S. farmland. Indiana Congressman Jim Baird.
Investors from Cuba, Iran, North Korea, Russia, and Venezuela hold about 95,000 acres of American agricultural land.
And he says that number is increasing quickly and it poses a national security threat near U.S. military bases. The House passed the bill on Thursday, which would allow the Ag Department to keep closer tabs on those buying farmland. Both Indiana senators are sponsoring the bill in the Senate. Kirk Darling, Network Indiana.
New this morning on MNC, Stellantis will build its first electric truck in the state of Michigan.
A $235 million investment has added EV production capability to a pair of Michigan factories, bringing the automaker's investment in the state to $406 million. Bridge Michigan reports that the automaker is offering Michigan salaried workers buyouts while hoping to achieve 50% EV sales nationwide by 2030. Stellantis, formerly Fiat Chrysler, says they are committed to retooling a Michigan factory into their first battery electric light-duty pickup truck manufacturer this year. Victor Garcia, MNC News.
And if you're looking for some adult-only fun, Brew at the Zoo may be the place for you.
The event is happening on September 21st at the Potawatomi Zoo, where adults 21 and older can enjoy more than 35 beer, wine, hard seltzer, and hard cider vendors, food vendors, snacks, and access to the rides, music, and fun at the zoo. VIP tickets are already sold out, but general admission tickets are on sale for $50 per person. Tickets can be purchased on the zoo's website until they sell out, as they will not be available at the gate.
The investigation into a second attempt on former President Donald Trump's life continues. Doug Coons, who's a former FBI special agent from Indianapolis, says it'll take authorities time to figure out how the suspect knew that Trump would be playing an impromptu round of golf on Sunday.
Therefore, was it intentional or was it something inadvertent? Somebody was overheard saying something in public, or was somebody from the inside intentionally releasing this information?
Now, the suspect, Ryan Rusley Ruth, is in custody after allegedly pointing a rifle at Trump on Sunday afternoon. Secret Service agents fired at Ruth, who was arrested while trying to flee the scene. A lawsuit claims members of law enforcement are illegally confiscating cash that's been found in packages at the FedEx hub at the Indianapolis airport.
A jeweler in California named Henry Chang says one of his customers wanted to pay them in cash, so they put the money in a box and shipped it through FedEx. When that box was at a facility near the airport, Chang tells Wish TV, IMPD took the box and the more than $42,000 in cash inside.
I didn't do anything wrong. that is a legit business. So I don't know why they're holding my money.
He says IMPD believed the package was suspicious because it was taped a certain way. The law firm representing Chang says they're expanding this to a class action lawsuit against both the prosecutor's office and the state. John Herbeck, Network, Indiana.
Elkhart Mayor Rod Robertson presented the city's budget during a press conference at Walker Park, a site currently undergoing upgrades as part of the Aspire initiative.
Hours later, the spending plan was introduced to city council members. Mayor Rod Robertson says the plan includes investments in parks, public safety and infrastructure, and aligns with the Aspire Elkhart plan. Budget hearings are set for Saturday morning at the Lerner Theater and on Monday, October 1st at City Hall, where the public can make comments. It's hoped that the budget will be finalized by late October. Tommy Lee, MNC News.
News of 5:30 is powered by the R&B Car Company. They got a huge selection of quality pre-owned vehicles, cars, crossovers, trucks, SUVs, and minivans. Shop today at rbcarcompany.com. The man killed in a crash on Teasdale Lake Street, just west of Robbins Lake Road in Cass County, has been identified. The vehicle was speeding when police say 24-year-old James Shaw of Mishawaka lost control, then flipped the car and slid about 50 yards down an embankment before hitting a tree late Friday night. Shaw died at the scene. A passenger was taken to Elkhart General Hospital with minor injuries. Authorities do suspect alcohol and drugs may be factors. A woman may be facing many felony charges, all connected to a crash that happened back in May.
Rachel Sherman was allegedly driving drunk in Elkhart when she turned west onto Rosedale Drive and failed to yield to two motorcycles driving down State Road 19, striking them both with her vehicle. Both bikers were transported to the hospital for injuries, and Sherman was tested for intoxication. She has been charged with multiple felonies and has her jury trial set for March 3rd. Alyssa Foster, MNC News.
A fire early Sunday morning completely destroyed the former GG grocery store building on Bus Avenue in Benton Harbor. Crews from Benton Harbor, St. Joseph, and other nearby townships were dispatched to battle the blaze, find the building fully engulfed when they got there, and thick smoke billowing from the structure. Now, early indicators suggest that fire may have been intentionally set. Authorities are still investigating. Indiana lawmakers reconsidering whether to eliminate the statute of limitations now for rape and child molestation.
Our news gathering partners at WFYI report a bill in 2024 aimed to remove the time limit but failed in the House. Survivors like Amber Davis stress the need for change, while opponents, including Joel Winicky from the Public Defender Council, argue it complicates defense due to fading memories. Lawmakers are now studying the issue, but no recommendations have been made.
That's Joe Ullery reporting. The Berrien County community is invited to offer some thoughts on the latest parks 5-year plan.
The plan outlines development goals for the county's 7 parks, and they'll be holding 2 open houses to present the plan and gather suggestions. The first is happening on September 18th at Madeline Bertrand County Park at 5:30. The second open house will be on September 19th at the County Administration Center in St. Joseph at 11:30 a.m. The 5-year parks plans are necessary for the county to qualify for any state grants, and this new plan is being built upon the previous 5-year plan. Morgan Hopkins, MNC News.
Mostly sunny skies today. Afternoon temperatures getting up right around 85 degrees. The winds will be light out of the east at about 5 to 10 miles an hour. As we head into tonight, skies will remain clear. Temperatures will drop down to 58, so nice and comfortable. And then as we head into tomorrow, Wednesday, a few more clouds, so we'll call it partly sunny. High temperatures at 84. I'm Chief Meteorologist Carrie Peugeot.
Don't forget that we have announced our special guest for Noise happening on Saturday, October 26th. And it is Rob Schmidt, host of Rob Schmidt Tonight on Newsmax. If you would like tickets to that event at the Lerner Theater, check out 953mnc.com, thelerner.com, or the Lerner Box Office. It's all presented by Wilson and Kinsman and 953 MNC.
Podcasts by Federated Media.